Hello, Aquarius. So, this is your career and life focus, your personal life focus. This is your career and life focus, your personal life focus, everything that you have ever thought about or thinking about or about to be thinking about. The month of September for you, dear love, is all about seeking and finding. Okay? It's all about finding yourself again, seeking the truth, seeking out or seeking what you desire, right? So that is the overall energy that I feel for you here. And I see a lot of, when I was shuffling your cards, guys, there was sorry, my nails are like acting up. So when I did your cards, the energy was so fast. Like, I mean, I was shuffling and it was like bam, bam, like it was going so fast, and I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, before I can even get some of my words out of my mouth, your cards were just flying everywhere. And some of them I had to pick back up and shuffle again, and they still came back out. So I'm wondering if things are really changing for you, okay? So it looks like there is a lot of changing. Like I said, it felt very swift, right? So whatever the change that is happening, it feels like a really deep change, or so I feel like you guys are changing something. And this can be maybe the way you always perceive something, maybe the way you've always looked at someone, maybe you no longer want to be where you were. I don't know. I just see a lot of change here, okay? And I feel like that's for a lot of us in the month of September, because we just recently had a huge solar eclipse. And not only that, but we had a lunar eclipse on that full moon, which was in your sign back in August, right? And so this energy now is like, bam, this is here. This is what I want to do now. I now know what I need to do. I want to stay focused. That is what I feel for you, okay? I feel like you are kind of changing your mind, because that's exactly what came out, changing your mind, okay? So let's talk about when it comes to your finances, all right? I want to start with your finances. When it comes to your finances, it looks really positive. I see that you had some fears surrounding money, but I feel like either if you have not already talked to someone or received some type of wisdom or accept some type of help from someone else, I feel like you really just kind of had some fears about money, fears surrounding money. Maybe deciding how are you going to get your money together for a particular project or a reason, right? So, but then I feel that things, when it comes to your career, I see that things are actually really good. So there is a really good, successful time in your career, right? You can confidently accept opportunities that's offered to you, because again, I feel like you guys are going to be changing your mind about a lot of things anyway. And so whatever that change is, I want to encourage you guys to go after it, but go after it with the most sensible approach, okay? Overall, though, I do see that you have a lot of good news about your financial matters. So whatever the situation was, and I feel like this may not apply to everybody, because some of you were having a really fantastic time when it came to money in your career, and then some of you are like, okay, like, can we just really get it together now? Oh, my right hand is itching. Oh my god. That's interesting. Yes, I receive it. So, I feel like you guys will receive a lot of good news regarding your financial situation. I feel like you may also want to do something more challenging in your career. You may feel like, I've been doing this type of work for so long, I'm going to do something different, And I remember back in August, your reading was pretty much about the same thing. Jumping into something new, doing something you've never done before. It was also about, some of you were starting your own business. So this was really good. Either way you look at it, it was just really positive, right? And so you guys, I mean, for those of you that know me and who follow me, you know how I feel about Aquarius. You know that I always want to be as uplifting as possible, because I feel like you guys do need a good friend. You do need a lot of support, because you guys are always up and down with your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings. And sometimes you just need just a little bit of a reminder of how great you really are, right? So that is what I feel for you guys. I just feel like you need a bit of motivation. I feel like you have that because the motivation card actually came out for you. And I want to explain these cards though because you got change in your mind as well. All right? So I see a lot of you are beginning a new exercise program or joining something dealing with exercise or maybe going to the gym more. I feel like you guys are starting a new exercise routine. Maybe you guys will start jogging more or start jogging before you go to work. Maybe you will walk a mile before you go to work. Maybe you will work out before you go to bed at night. I just see a whole different type of new exercise routine. It can even be a spiritual routine because I see a lot of spirituality here too. So for a lot of you, this is the exercise of your mental, okay? You're going to be probably even, I feel like a lot of you are going to be reading a lot more of educated books. A lot of you are going to be reading a lot more about health. Maybe, again, starting up your own health or gym membership. I don't know. Just starting up something dealing with health, okay? Now, for a lot of you, you know, I feel like you may even be a gym teacher, okay? Or, I don't know, probably, if not a gym teacher, I just feel like it's going to be something dealing with health, and you will be doing a lot of teaching and learning, because in your Archangel cards, you got that as well, teaching and learning, okay? So keep an open mind and learn new ideas, and then teach those same ideas to others. Because people do look up to you, Aquarius, okay? People do look up to you. People love your ideas. They love your insanity. So keep it going. Keep it pushing, all right? And like I said, it's just so much that I want to explain to you because you got so many cards here. And a lot of the cards are really just dealing with you moving forward and making a change. That is what I really sincerely see, okay? Now, when it comes to this motivation, though, right? When it comes to this motivation, I feel that this card came out because your motivation is changing. Like, things that once interested you is, well, things that you once found interesting, right? I feel like you guys don't find it interesting anymore. And what does interest you seems to be distracting you from your responsibilities. And Aquarius, this is not the first time that I've said this to you. So you need to kind of buckle down and get serious about, I feel priorities, right? And then, so this card can also indicate that this pattern is very stressful for you. And I'm not sure this is in your personal life or in your career life, but I feel like this pattern is very stressful for you. Yet, by facing the pattern, you are empowered, okay, to both understand and heal it. You don't have to stay in a situation where you're uncomfortable. You don't have to deal with something that's distracting you from moving forward, okay? I feel like a lot of you are doing this because, of course, if it is your career, I feel like you're doing it, of course, because of the money. But then I feel like, again, down here, it's talking about you wanting to do something more challenging. So I just feel like your whole idea of your creativity and the way that you like to make money, all of that is about to change for you. Okay? So there's a need to deal with the boredom that has set in because of routines that no longer appeal to you. So sometimes it arises due to a desire for drama, to stir up excitement and variety. And that is all you, Aquarius. You hate being bored. Like, you hate going to work looking at the same thing every single day. Like, you need some type of excitement. You need something that motivates you. Okay? So in order to recover your initial enthusiasm is often enough to discern the truth underlying why your motivation has flagged, right? So a lot of times, well, other times, boredom is a sign of burnout, which needs to be addressed directly or by heading in a new direction. So you may go to your boss and say, listen, I'm really exhausted, I'm tired, I feel like all I do is work, and there is just never a time for me to just be me. right? Or you may go to your partner or your friends and say, listen, I feel like we always take the same trip, or I feel like we don't do enough, right? Like, I just feel like you guys are going to be wanting to do something different. And we have that confirmation here with the Page of Earth, because that is what it talks about. And while you are making this change, you can expect some good news about your financial matters. So for a lot of you, this is your career. Okay, and like I said, it does say wanting to do something more challenging. So again, this could be a new area of study. Maybe going back to school during the day while you work at night, or I don't know, go to school on the weekends because you work all week. I don't know, but only you guys know what you need. So when it comes to this motivation, though, I feel increasing your energy by you need to detox or exercise more. I feel that, and that's probably why you got the new exercise program too, because I feel like sometimes when we work out, it helps to relieve that stress that we're feeling. Or even if we detox, it helps to relieve that stress. So speak up and speak the truth about your needs and your desires. Admit the truth to yourself. Shake up your routines, okay? And add some interest. Like I said, if you know you always go to work at the same time, come home at the same time every single day, maybe you can say, you know what, instead of me going directly home, I'm going to treat myself out for some dinner. Or I'm going to go meet up with my friends and we're going to go out together. Or I'm going to go running. Or I'm going to go jogging before I go to work. I'm going to work out before I go to bed. I'm going to eat, or I'm only going to drink a protein shake before I go to bed. Like, I just feel like there's just going to be some changes. Like I said, when these cards came out, I felt a really big, swift change. Like, the cards were coming out so fast. Before I can even speak, they were flying out, right? So I felt that while I was doing the cards. I said, wow, this energy is so strong, right? Now, we know that you need to trust and follow your renewed passion, because we have the beautiful Archangel Haniel here, and she's always reminding us to go after our passion. So Aquarius, I've been telling you this for the longest. What are you waiting for? You have everything you need to be successful. So what are you waiting for? Okay, I love asking you that because you change your mind every other day. So I love to ask you that, because a lot of you, it's like you are wonderful. Once you get going, nothing can stop you, right? But I feel like there's always a lot of ideas and opinions and ideas and opinions and thoughts and ideas and dreams and thoughts, right? Before you actually make a complete decision. And so the beautiful thing about you, Aquarius, is that you don't stop at nothing to get what you want. Like, you will do that regardless of how anybody feels. You're going to make sure if anybody is successful, it will be you. Like, you are always, most certainly, have to be like the smartest one in the room, right? And so while most people are threatened by that, you have some people that love that about you, right? That actually think it's funny. It's amusing to them because you are very smart, but the way it's like when it comes to decisions, sometimes you shut down and sometimes you really don't know what to do. But I do understand that once you do get going and you get that motivation up and running, oh, you are unstoppable. So again, I ask you, what are you waiting for? You do need to trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and in your career. Now, I want to speak about this because I wasn't going to talk about love because this is not a love focus. You will have to just check back out my channel to see when your love reading pop up. However, this reading, for some reason, it was just small bits and pieces about love here. And I want to say specifically about family, okay? So, Aquarius, you got this card. Like, for those of you that follow me anyway on Facebook and stuff, you know that you have gotten this card before. Hello from heaven. And the last time that this came out for you, I started crying. So I'm hoping that I don't cry again this time, because you guys know how sensitive I am, right? So I really hope that I don't have to cry this time as I'm doing your reading. So let's see, because like I said, there was a lot happening for you over the past few months, and a lot of you are growing so beautifully, and I just feel like you do need to take some time out for you, right? I do feel that you need to take some time out for what's important to you. Okay? And if happiness and joy is important to you, dear love, you have to focus more on that. Okay? So with this change in your mind's card, like I said, your energy was so strong while I was doing this that I literally went from shuffling the cards really fast to feeling really mellow to feeling really happy again. Like your energy was very strong. So when it comes to changing your mind, this card can simply mean that I feel like you made a decision before and now it's like, and again with this motivation card, it's like things that were once interesting to you, you no longer find it interesting. But so I feel like this is why you got change in your mind, because I feel like you are going back on your word. I feel like for some of you, you are saying, well, this isn't working for me. I'm not content. I don't like the way I feel with this person, or I don't like the way I feel about this job. I'm good. I think I'm going to just take a rain check, right? So this is definitely struggling with the possible repercussion. Yeah. So maybe you're worried about what other people may think, or whether you or another will suffer consequences to your second thoughts. And I want you to stop second guessing yourself, Aquarius. Like I said, you are the sign that yes, you do. You change your mind all the time. One minute you're in love, the next minute you can't stand this person, the next minute they are your best friend, the next minute you just can't deal with their attitude, or it's like you are constantly changing your mind about something. But I feel like this time is the right time. Like I feel like this is the moment where you are like dead serious. Like I don't care. This is what I want. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. I just don't care anymore. I'm going to do what's right for me, and I'm going to make me happy for once in my life. Like that is what I feel for you, Aquarius. And the energy is so strong, all right? You know more now than when you made your original decision. And I feel like you made that decision under impulse. I feel like you were not really thinking. I feel like you made this decision in a very vulnerable state of mind. And now you are saying, listen, I changed my mind. You are not what I need. No, I want to be happy. I will not go back and do what people expect me to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy. Perhaps you could have uncovered this information maybe with a little bit more investigation. I feel like you never really trusted this person, or you never really trusted the situation. I feel like there's always been some questions in the back of your mind. So nonetheless, though, the circumstances unfolded as they did for a higher purpose. So I feel like you needed to uncover the truth, okay? And I do feel that there was some things that were brought up, some things that you secretly found out. And if this has not happened, I feel like this will be happening the first week of September. If this has not yet happened, this will be happening the first week of September. And I need to point that out to you because, thank you, universe, for this energy. So, in the very beginning, this card, like I said, I chose it as your head start card because it's seeking and finding. And I said that in the very beginning. I said, I feel like you are seeking and finding in the month of September. That is you. You will be saying, you know what, before I go this distance with you, let me check with my investigators, right? Or let me check with my intuitive side. Let me check my inner wisdom because I know that something is not quite right. That is what I feel for you, Aquarius. Like I said, I felt your energy from a distance, okay? I feel like you learn from your former actions so that in the future you take your time doing research prior to making decisions. So I feel like this is going to be a lesson learned for you. I feel like you now know what to do. Like I said, if this situation has not happened, it will be happening the first week of September. So Oh, Aquarius, this energy, man. So, in the meantime, know that changing one's mind is an option for us all. So, don't allow someone to make you feel guilty because you don't want that relationship anymore. Or don't allow someone to make you feel like you're the worst person ever because, again, I felt like you were only dealing with this person because you were vulnerable. And for whatever reason, they were just there at that point in time in your life to maybe shake a few things up. But I feel like you knew in your heart that this was wrong all along with this person. And again, I didn't want to talk about love, but for some reason, love is so strong with everybody this month, okay? And with you, Aquarius, I feel like you are withdrawing from this person. And this is somebody you knew for a while. You knew that you had no business going back. And you wanted to trust that maybe something can come up out of this. But you were so wrong, right? And it's okay. We all make mistakes, but you do have that option to change your mind. So again, I feel like with this motivation card teaming up with this, I feel like there is a swift change. That what I felt was very real. That there is some dramatic change. There is something where you are making a big change. Like, nope, you are not for me. I knew I should have never moved in with you. Or I knew I should have never made you my girlfriend. I just feel like, or my boyfriend perhaps, excuse me. So I just feel like the energy is going to be so strange for you. Alright, so this can also be about leaving a relationship. And the reason why I feel that is because you also got leaving right next to this. Okay? So some of you are leaving a relationship that's toxic. Some of you are regretting a purchase maybe. For some of you, if it's not a relationship, I feel like maybe you just recently bought a new home, or you just rented something, or you just made a huge purchase. And I feel like you did it, again, under vulnerability. You did it without thinking. And now you are saying, nope, I don't want it. I'm not doing it, right? So I feel like you're going to go try to get your money back because that is so typical you, Aquarius. So I feel like some of you are also quitting a job. Again, I feel like with this motivation card and the leaving card, some of you are really cutting some ties, man. If it's not with a person, it's definitely a relationship with your job. Or maybe you're leaving a job. Some of you are giving back a purchase. You don't want it anymore. But I do strongly feel that it is a relationship. Deciding not to accept an offer. So I feel like, because I'm looking at this King of Earth here, right? And this King of Earth is, it says that to confidently accept opportunities that's offered to you. But with this changing your mind card, I feel like for some of you, I feel like you will take that offer, but then you will change your mind later on. And again, I feel like this is a relationship, and for some of you, it is a job. Okay? I feel like this is also, in latter terms anyway, to not be so serious, this can also be, maybe you guys are deciding not to go out. Maybe you are deciding to just stay home and, just be at home and watch Netflix or something. Like, I don't know. But again, I do strongly feel that it could be a relationship. All right? Now, with this leaving card here, and I see a lot of, like I said, I see leaving, and then I see memories and hello from heaven. Like, your energy is very strong. And when this happens, I had to take my time because I'm an empath and I'm very sensitive to people's feelings. And with you, Aquarius, I just feel your energy always. And with this leaving card, teaming up with changing your mind and motivation, some of you really are leaving. Some of you are leaving this job. Some of you are leaving old habits in the past. Some of you are leaving an ex in the past. Some of you are leaving in a job. Some of you are leaving your home. And the reason why I'm saying that is because with the Ace of Water here, I see new home. Right? Now, this card can confirm that what you already know. Okay? And it is time to leave a toxic situation or a toxic relationship. I feel like you have done your best to heal the condition, but sometimes the circumstances can become so intolerable. Okay? Like, I feel like it's weighing you down. Okay? It's becoming a big ass distraction. Okay? And I just feel like you need to let it go, Aquarius. I've been saying this to you since July. For those of you that follow me, that know me, I have been saying this since July. That you need to let this person go. It is time to move on. This naturally brings up feelings of confusion and insecurity. So, however, just kind of rest assured that it's like whenever you're on the right path, and which you are, right? It seems like everything just works out for the best. And I feel like as long as you keep allowing these, it seems like as long as you keep allowing these toxic relationships in, or these toxic people that mean you no good, this person is not good for you, Aquarius. They are emotionally wearing you down. They are mentally disturbing you. And you have to break away from that. You have to get back motivated again. I feel like this person just wants you to come along and just do whatever they need you to do. And it's like, no, like, I'm getting back to me. Right? Like, it's nothing wrong with being in love, but if you're going to be in love with the wrong person, or if you're going to be in love with the person that's toxic for you, I mean, that can be a big ass distraction from what you're really trying to do. You need to move on to something bigger and better, Aquarius. I've been saying this to you for a long time now. Your departure doesn't need to be sudden or drastic, right? You can sit down with this person and just let them know, listen, I think we have ran our course. Even with the job, if it's a job that's been like this to you, really toxic and annoying and stressful, let your boss know, listen, I'm putting my 2 weeks in. Like, just like a butterfly, right? Just like a butterfly building in a cocoon, you can plan and prepare for this transition. You don't have to leave the house now. You can say, listen, I know we need to separate, but just give me a few weeks, right? Or I know that you love me, or you say you do, or I know that you want us to work, but this is really not working for me. Can we just please be friends, right? I feel like you can even make your exit very gradual so that you feel comfortable and secure doing this healthy change, right? Like I said, I feel like you can say, listen, I'm putting my 2 weeks notice in, or if it is a relationship, you can say, you know what, just to give you heads up, I think that we need to separate. You know, I like the word separate instead of we need to break up, because when you say separate, that makes people feel that you guys can possibly get back together. But if it doesn't work out, I just feel like you just need some time off away from this person. Okay? So I feel like you also need to let go of your fear, dear love. Yes, or I feel like this is also a family member for some of you. Some of you have a family member that's leaving, or someone that you're really close with is leaving, or has already left. I feel like this can also signify travel. I feel like you need to team up with some friends of yours and travel somewhere. Aquarius, your energy always does this to me. Alright, so let's look at this though. Let's look at these memories, okay? Because this card guides you to reflect, okay, on happy memories. So this is a good thing, because sometimes reflecting on memories can help to motivate you. It can help to get you moving again and jumping back into your passion, right? So reflect on happy memories as you look back on your life. Remembering the good times can elicit those joyful feelings and help you focus upon the love instead of pain. So, if you are grieving the loss of a loved one or feeling glad for the time that you did spend together, is especially helpful. So, don't worry so much and don't, I feel like because you guys always do this to me, and I promised that I wouldn't cry, but it's like your energy is so strong, and I think that the last time that this has happened where your energy was this strong was in July. And I feel like you guys, some of you anyway, are really missing someone that has moved on. Some of you are really missing someone. And or you're missing a childhood experience, or you're missing just something from your past. I feel like for some of you, I feel like this is hard for you to move on. And in July, I told a lot of you that it is time. It's time to think only happy things. Okay? So, I don't understand why, I just felt it. Like I said, your energy came out really fast, and then I calmed, and then I got really excited. So, your guidance includes honoring these memories through a photo album or a scrapbook, through a memorial contribution or celebration, okay? Or maybe just writing your own memoirs or an autobiographical, book or article, okay? I feel like if you experience recurrent challenges or flashbacks, that it may be time for you to work with a counselor or another spiritual guide. But if I'm your spiritual guide, that's fine. But you definitely need someone who's specially trained in trauma therapy, because I feel like a lot of times we don't understand why we're so angry, and we don't understand why something bothers us so much. And a lot of times because we have not really dealt with that pain. You understand? And I feel like some of you are maybe even contacting someone from your past, whether it's spiritually, physically, mentally, or emotionally, or telepathically. Some of you are contacting someone from your past. I feel like some of you are creating a tribute to a passed over loved one, right? Taking care of your mind through meditation and brain stimulating work. Again, I do see that you guys need to start a new exercise program, because sometimes, and this could be yoga, this don't have to be the gym, it can be yoga, it can be a swimming lesson, it can be anything, but anything that can distract you from all of this nonsense that's been going on, right? Stimulate your mind, dear love. I feel like some of you need to improve your focus and concentration through detoxing and good nutrition. You do need to get back motivated again. You need to start eating a healthy diet. I do see that your health is a lot better than it was in August, but I do feel like you still need to get into something different, another type of routine to get you motivated again. I feel like whoever this person is that was just in your life and toxic and distracting you, arguing with you over nonsense, or I feel like there was a toxic relationship and it's been hard for you to get over this person. Now, again, it would say hello from heaven. It definitely, with memories, I do feel like it is definitely someone that has moved on, dear love, okay? And a lot of you are thinking about this person very heavily. You are thinking about them, you're missing them, they're reminding you of your passion. I feel like these memories with this person, they once shared your passion with you, or they understood your passion for love and your career choice. And I feel like because this person is no longer here, you took a step back from your passion. Some of you need to get back into it because it will help you heal. Now, this is the good news, okay? Like I said, when it comes to your finances, you definitely can expect some great news and opportunity when it comes to your financial matters. I do see you guys expanding and doing something more challenging. I do see a lot of you falling in love. I do see a lot of you raising your vibration, okay, in your spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. But I do see a lot of you getting a new home, okay? So, Aquarius, I want to say this to you because, again, I wasn't expecting your reading to be this long. So, I want to say this to you before I go, okay? The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, okay, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. So just remember that you have to, in order to attract happiness and joy, you have to focus on happiness and joy. Do not go around complaining and say, I'm tired of not being happy. Because even if you're continuously saying what you do not want, you are going to attract what you do not want. So you have to stop saying that. You have to start saying what you do want, okay? And in an attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as no. And you have to believe that, Aquarius, and I feel like part of you do. So your attention to it does say yes to it, all right? And in your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more toward what you do want to experience. Okay? So, I feel that, you have to begin to push out more positivity, embrace the changes, because there's definitely a lot of change here for you in September. There's no need to fear or have fear surrounding money because you are blessed financially, dear love. You are blessed financially. You do have unexpected opportunities coming to you. So confidently expect these opportunities. Do not have that built up insecurity. Leave that toxic relationship. Okay? It's okay to reflect on memories of the past, but do not get stuck there, dear love. Get motivated again, okay? Because you do have something better coming for you. Stay focused on your renewed passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and in your career. Some of you need to get into teaching because you are great teachers. A lot of you, and I say this with love, some of you are very nosy. So you will be very good at being a social worker or being a counselor. You will be really good at teaching and learning from people. You will. And again, I say this with love because I believe that to be an open book. I'm an open book with you guys. I do not lie. I don't sugarcoat. I tell it like it is. And that's that. And you can expect more of that from me. So I love you guys, but I really, really have to go, and I hate to go. But this has been an amazing experience for me and you. And I'm not an Aquarius. I do not, well, I have a little bit in my birth chart, but not that much, right? So I have Aquarius and Venus for me. So I have to look and see what that means for me. But this reading was very strong. It really was. Okay, and so continue to push forward, dear love. I want to pray for you now. So I pray to the universe for you guys, for abundance of clarity, abundance of hope, abundance of peace, abundance of love, and abundance of prosperity. I would like the universe to bless you with abundance of harmony. And I pray that this reading resonates with you, if not all of you. And I pray that you got something out of this today, because I know that I did. You guys taught me a lot in just a few minutes. So I love you guys. Have a great week. Wherever you are in this wonderful universe, have a great week. Have a great September. Stay tuned for your love reading, because I can already tell that it's going to be very spiritual and very beautiful. So I'm excited. Happy September, guys. I love you. Bye.